Okay, so for the majority of human history, I think the average life expectancy was like 30 or 35.
Wow.
That's how long people live. So we have all of this runway. And because of how difficult circumstances were just to survive, boys turned into men really quick. And so a lot of times you'll read these stories about and women did for that matter, you had to level up quick. You didn't have a lot of time on this earth. Everything was against you. Everything was hard. And so kids grew up really, really fast in societies that held them accountable. And so that's why people were getting married so young. You'd have people getting married at 13 and 14 because what else are you going to do? You're going to die. You're halfway through your life at that point, or almost, a third of the way through your life. And now, because that's not the case, we're not in survival mode anymore. And especially in light of all these things we're talking about, these elements that are just really not helpful for men, boys aren't growing up as fast. And I think the formative years now for a boy to become a man are between 20 and 30. So I'd start there with the answer your question. 20 to 30 is where you have the time as a boy to really make yourself into a man. And I would advise, and I know people push back on this, especially religious people, because marriage is sanctioned of God and that's what you should do. I tell young men, I'm like, don't get married between 20 and 30. Unless you absolutely have revelation from God to do it, don't do it.